सीमा को नहीं भारत और चीन मध्य उत्तेजना थमु नथिबा बेले आज दुई देश मध्य सामरिक स्तरीय कथबार्ता आरंभ होईछि। चीन पटरे थिबा मल्डो पॉइंट रे 14तम सामरिक स्तरीय आलोचना आरंभ होइतिबा नै सूचना मिलिछि। एथिरे दुई देशर कोर कमांडर स्तरीय अधिकारी सामिल होइछन्ति। गतकाली चीन विदेश मंत्रालयर मुखपात्र कहिथिले वर्तमान भारत चीन सीमा स्थिति स्थिर रहिछि। दुई देश कूटनैतिक और सामरिक स्तर में कथबार्ता और जोगाजोग जारी रखिछन्ति। सेपटे आज आलोचना रे भारतीय पक्ष पूर्व लद्दाख रे थिबा विवादीय प्रसंग समाधान उपरे गुरुत्व देव बोली जଣାपड़िछि। सेपरि देवसांग वाल्ग एवं डेमचक्र सैन्य प्रत्याहार प्रसंग में मध्य जोर दे पारंती भारतीय सेना अधिकारी। गत वर्ष अक्टोबर 10 तारिख रे दुई देश मध्य 13तम सामरिक स्तरीय आलोचना होइतिला। हेले एही आलोचनारू कोनोसी फल मिल नथिला। भारतीय पक्षरु दिया जायतिबा परामर्श चीन ग्रहण कर नथिला। पूर्व लद्दाख को नहीं 2020 मसीहा मे परठारू भारत और चीन मध्य उत्तेजना परिस्थिति लगी रही।
The issue at PP17. What I'm trying to show is that we have to keep talking to each other, and every time we talk to each other, we understand each other's viewpoints, we understand the perceptions, the differences, and every time we have this dialogue, those differences keep getting narrowed down, and then we reach a consensus and an agreement. And an agreement which is based on mutual and equitable security, and an agreement and or understanding which is acceptable to both sides, which is a win-win. And therefore, a number of rounds of these talks take place. But to expect that every round will have an outcome is also quite unreasonable. Number of rounds would be required to deal with the situation and resolve them one at a time. So in this series of talks that are going on, we are hopeful that we'll be able to resolve the issues at PP17, and once correction at PP15, which is the one which is pending as of now. And once that is done, we will go on to the other issues which predate the current standoff, and we are hopeful that that too will be get resolved from time to time. As far as the current round is concerned, both sides have made their opening remarks, and after a short break, they have now got down to discussing the specific agendas for the meeting, but I do not have any update on that as yet. But as I mentioned, what is important is that we are talking to each other, and during these talks, it is not only at the military level, but it has been a whole of nation effort. Talks have happened at the political level between respective defense and foreign ministers. Talks have happened at the diplomatic level, and of course, they are happening at the military level too. So as a part of this, we have been able to resolve most of the outstanding issues, and I'm quite confident that going ahead in the future, we will be able to resolve all the other issues also.
The next question, sir, pertains to the impact of Chinese boundary law on the military situation. It's been asked by Shailesh Kumar from National Defense, Manas Bhuyam from PTI, and Anju Nirvan from Republic Bharat. Question is, a new Chinese border law has come into force from 1st January. How would this new law affect resolution of the ongoing India-China military standoff in your view? Sir, do you see the new law adding more complexity and contribute to worsen the military situation along the India-China border rather than resolving the situation?
No. As far as this new border law is concerned, I think our MEA has made it abundantly clear that this law will have no bearing on our bilateral relations, and that we do not accept it as such. We have many other agreements and protocols which predate this new law which they have passed, and any law as such which does not have which is not binding on other countries and which is not legally tenable and is not in keeping with the agreements that we have had in the past, obviously cannot be binding on us. As far as the military ramifications are concerned, we are still looking into that aspect. But should there be any military ramification and should there be any likely fallout in the military domain, as I've said, that with whatever steps we have taken and the rebalancings that we have carried out, any such fallout, I think we are more than adequately prepared to deal with it.
Question now pertains to possibility of permanent deployment in Eastern Ladakh. And the journalists who have asked this are Mayank Singh from New Indian Express, Rajat Pandit from Times of India, and Poonam Pandey from Navbharat Times. The question is, with China building permanent infrastructure along Eastern Ladakh, is a permanent deployment in their mind? If not, when do you think the de-escalation will take place?
I think it is quite clear, and I think the MEA also made reference to it when they said that the amassing of large forces by the Chinese in Eastern Ladakh is the root cause of this situation which developed. But now that they are there and they have made a lot of infrastructure, it remains to be seen whether they will permanently station themselves there, garrison themselves there,